John with 360 Fishing. I'm going to do a video today of my kayak, how I got it set up, what all I've got on it. Would I change anything? Yes or no? Maybe, sort of, kind of. But what I've got is the Titan 10.5. I do have the bigger linkage on it with the heavier duty wheels. I think the C-Tug is what they're actually called. It makes it easier getting in the back of my truck because it makes it taller, and therefore when I pick up on the front end, I don't drag the rudder. We'll start back here. I do have the power pole. This is one of those things where if I had it to do all over again, I probably would not use it or get it. I do not use it a lot. I go fishing usually at the same places all the time, so I pretty much know the water, how deep I am off the bank. So I probably would hold off on getting another power pole, but when I do go to Gunnersville, I do use it down there big time, because like I said, even 50 feet off the banks, you're in about 3 foot of water. Anchor that sucker down, stand up, and cast all day long. I do have the Boondocks rudder. That makes a big difference because this and the replacement strand makes it turn a whole lot more. I mean, you can turn it, and you can see by turning it right there how far it is. So that was a big upgrade. I do love that part. I did install lights, because usually, like when I go fishing, I usually like to get out there first thing in the morning, so if it's still dusk, I don't want to get hit by a boulder. All I did is just a little kill switch right there. Got the front lights in the front and the back light, and this right here does extend up and loosen that, and it pops up all the way. And what I have running that, I've got 2 batteries. I've got the little Naqua 12 amp for the fish finder, and the other little Duracell rechargeable runs the lights. This is the pedal system. Like I said, my other kayak, I got the 13.5. I did not have this. I wanted one of those really bad, to the point where I was ready to buy one just so I wanted it higher, and this is perfect. I never go down. I always keep it in the up position. I did install, I think these are just actually paddle clips, and as you can see over here, this is where I keep them when I'm loading up. When I'm loading up, getting in and out of the water, I put them right there. That way they're out of my way. I don't step on them getting in and out. But when I'm fishing, I usually keep them right here. And I got these little Marine Raiders. It's stuck on my depth finder. There we go. So when I'm fishing, I just leave that open, drop it in the spot. That way I ain't gotta worry about them coming off. Like I said, sometimes I do lock them in there. Just like that, just locks them in there. I'm trying to see what else I have done to it. That is basically it. I've got 2 of these. Usually if I'm doing a drop shot, I'll keep that one in here just so I know where that thing is. That's on my hooks and stuff, and keep that tied off just in case driving on the interstate it does hit a bump and wants to fly out. I don't have to worry about it actually flying out of the back. I had a backpack I still got that I used with the smaller kayak. That reaching around, trying to pick that thing up was a pain. So I got the Wilderness System box, and I'll tell you what, you can see how many I've got in there. I've got 6, and that's the big one. That's the 3500s. And just my knick-knack stuff I keep in there. And like I said, I usually keep it like that, and when I'm driving down the road, going interstate, I'll strap it down. But I keep everything pretty much. I don't unload anything. unless I've got a cooler. And I usually set the cooler in the back, or I'll keep the cooler on the front, depending on which cooler I've got. If I got the smaller cooler, I'll just set it on the front. Like I said, it's like a little lunchbox style. The paddles, only time I ever hardly use those is if I'm loading and unloading. I'll throw it in the water, push it back, unhook the wheels, and just paddle out till I know my rudder's clear, or my propel system, and then I'll drop it down in the little section right there and start pedaling. That's hardly the only time I ever use the paddles. There was something else I just seen. Yeah, I can't remember what it was. It'll come to me later on. But yeah, I mean, that's basically that's how I roll, guys, and that's my setup. Like I said, when you get the power pole, you get two. I keep one right there on the side, and you also got a necklace style attachment that's the same way. So depends on where I'm at. If I like I said, usually only on Gunnersville, I usually put that on, and I carry the necklace because I'm usually 9 times out of 10 at Gunnersville, I'm usually standing, because like I said, when you're in 3 feet of water and you're throwing on lily pads, you want to be sure you can set that hook and grab those monsters that are in there. But that's my kayak, guys. Like I said, it's simple, it's light. I did buy the 13.5 first, had it for about a year, sold it when I seen this one for sale. I jumped on this one first, and I sold mine within 3 days. So it's a good kayak. Like I said, I love it. It'll I mean, there's nothing to it, guys. I mean, you pick it up. It does not come with this. I added this. It just makes it easier. So I don't know what it is, but having to hold your hand like that the whole time versus just picking it up and rolling it, I mean, it just, some reason or another, it just makes it a whole lot easier with that little pull string. So like I said, guys, if you're interested in getting a Titan, that was mine. That's how I've got it set up, and like I said, you can set yours up differently. Totally respect that. Everybody's different. Guys, y'all have a good one. We'll see you next time.